Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the LSU versus Wisconsin ReliaQuest Bowl college football matchup on Monday, January 1st, 2024. Of course, we do tons of free picks at Pickdawgz, and if you like those, you'll love our premium picks. You can use that discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. These are not available on the website. You got to text the number. But let's get to this one. LSU taking on Wisconsin, another SEC versus Big Ten battle. Of course, we saw Maryland get the win over the SEC, but other than that, it has been one-sided with the SEC beating up the Big Ten in these college football bowl games. Of course, a lot of players sitting out these games this college football bowl season, the worst college football bowl season we have ever had, and that is because of the transfer portal and also players preparing for the NFL draft, even though many of these players that say they're preparing for the NFL draft are not even predicted to get drafted at all, which basically just means I don't feel like playing. So why we should feel like watching, I'm not really sure. Maybe just to bet on it. I have no idea what they think. But anyways, when we look at this game, LSU really has been a bit of a sieve on the defensive side of things. But as typical Brian Kelly teams are, the offense wide open and, scoring a lot of points. And then when they play against the big-time physical teams, they get run over. And we've seen Brian Kelly at every single school that he's ever coached at have that exact same thing happen. It happened when he coached at Central Michigan. It happened when he played at Cincinnati. Remember that Florida game in the Sugar Bowl? And of course at Notre Dame, where he got absolutely stomped in the national championship game by Alabama, and any other time when they played against physical tough teams. Wisconsin, generally known as a physical tough team. Of course, Luke Fickell, the head coach there, former Ohio State assistant, and then also, an Ohio State player, and then also, of course, another former Cincinnati head coach. So we have two head coaches here that both coached at University of Cincinnati, but Fickell's teams are always known for being very physical teams at Cincinnati, Cincinnati, while Kelly's teams, like I said, more of this patsy, ragtag flag football style of playing, which does not generally hold up in the big games, and that's why he's playing in the ReliaQuest Bowl as opposed to a playoff game where a lot of people predicted that they would be before the season started. When we look at Wisconsin, they ended the season with 2 wins, but it was Nebraska and Minnesota, so hardly the world beaters. They lost to Northwestern Indiana, got slaughtered by Ohio State at home, and while it was only a 14-point game, believe me, it was not even nearly that close. We look at LSU, like I said, most of the games that they won were these like dancing around, high-scoring affairs. The games that they lost, well, they got physically pounded, and that was like the Alabama game. The thing is that what we've seen from this Wisconsin offense this year is just a lot of inconsistency. They have been pretty terrible. I know the LSU defense is bad, and we know Wisconsin can run the football, but I do believe that what's going to happen here is LSU is going to turn this into a track meet on them. And I think once that happens, and of course, they're known as their Heisman quarterback and all that other stuff, it doesn't matter. There are tons of athletes on this LSU team. Look at the NFL. Look at how many LSU offensive players there are out there. Some would say basically, half the top 10 wide receivers in the NFL all went to LSU. I think, though, what we see here is just another typical SEC Big Ten matchup. And what I've been doing, fading the Big Ten. I'm going to continue to do that here. I don't love the number in this game and probably not rushing to the window, but I'll lean to LSU, even though I rarely take teams that don't play defense, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.